Today we honor Sergeant Walter Thomas Gerwin, who served in Vietnam in the mid-1960s. Walter Gerwin was born on December 2, 1942, in Cairo, Illinois. His parents were George and Elaine Gerwin. Walter was the middle of 5 children. He had 3 brothers and 1 sister. After his parents separated, Walter moved with his mother and siblings to St. Louis, where he graduated from Sumner High School. Walter voluntarily joined the United States Marine Corps in 1962 when a compulsory military draft was in effect. A friend, Mary Kay Kruskus, posted the following message on the Vietnam Veterans Memorial site. Quote, "Walter Thomas Gerwin, Pete, was like an older brother to me. He was the kindest, gentlest young man I have ever known. I remember the day he showed up at our house and announced, 'I am a Marine.' He was so happy to have joined the Marines." End quote. Trained as a rifleman, Walter was promoted several times, reaching the rank of sergeant. The first U.S. combat units arrived in South Vietnam in March 1965 to defend the Da Nang Air Base. On November 5, 1965, Sergeant Gerwin arrived in South Vietnam to join Company A, 1st Battalion, 9th Marines. He was assigned as a rifle squad leader. This position typically requires a leadership of a group of 13 Marines. The unit endured long, sustained combat with the enemy. On February 7, 1966, Sergeant Gerwin was killed in action in Quang Nam Province, South Vietnam. In a letter written 3 days later by the commanding officer of Company A, Captain Lloyd wrote this about Sergeant Gerwin, quote, "His attention and devotion to duty, exercise of fine leadership traits, and the accomplishment of any assigned task were quickly recognized by all." End quote. Furthermore, quote, "He tripped an enemy booby trap which exploded. Immediate medical assistance was rendered, and within minutes he was evacuated by helicopter to a nearby field hospital." End quote. In the opinion of medical personnel, Sergeant Gerwin died, quote, "almost instantaneously," end quote. Because he was Roman Catholic, he was administered the last rites by a Catholic priest. A memorial service was conducted by Sergeant Gerwin's unit. Captain Lloyd also wrote, quote, "Walter's high standards of conduct, professional competence, leadership, and singular determination to do every job well were qualities that earned him the respect of everyone who knew him." End quote. Sergeant Gerwin's body was transported to the U.S., and he is buried at Jefferson Barracks National Cemetery in St. Louis County, Missouri. Sergeant Gerwin was single. His mother, Elaine, donated her son's uniform and other artifacts to Soldiers Memorial and Military Museum. These items were the first Vietnam-era donations to the museum. Sergeant Gerwin was awarded the Purple Heart, the Combat Action Ribbon, the Vietnam Service Medal, Republic of Vietnam Campaign Medal, Vietnam Gallantry Cross Unit Citation, Vietnam Civil Actions Unit Citation, Marine Corps Good Conduct Medal, and the National Defense Service Medal.